What's going on, guys? This is Carl, and I'm talking about the Sig P229 Stainless Elite today. In my experience, the grip is a little bit wide in circumference, but other than that, I love this gun. It has a stainless steel slide, stainless steel frame, and rosewood grips on it. The attention to detail on this gun is great, with the front serrations, rear serrations. The short reset trigger is amazing. It's got a front rail, comes standard with a 12-round magazine. Yeah, just a great gun overall, and we'll see how it works. Guess I should put on my ears. This thing is buttery smooth. Really handles nicely. It's a double action, single action. Get my ears back up here so that I can actually hear myself, but just had to save the camera from falling over. Everything is blowing around. I'm in a storm right now, but so that first trigger pull is really pretty heavy. And then got that second one, and that's single action, and it's just you breathe on it and it resets, and it is very light. Pretty much with any Sig, but especially the 226 and 229, you're not going to have any reliability issues. With this big heavy slide, it's going to smash everything forward, really get it up into that ramp, into the chamber. There's no way you're going to have much failures going on with this gun. The teardown is something that is super simple and easy as well. Pull the slide back, super easy teardown, field stripping. There's no fine motor skills involved with that. I guess you do have to drop the magazine, but that's it. You have access to everything. That's as simple as it gets right there. Very nice field stripping. What I absolutely can't stand is a gun that has horrible field stripping, and that's one of the big differences between like a high-end model like this and a lower-end model like a Taurus or something like that. The field stripping is pretty bad on a Taurus. I mean, especially the first generation. I haven't shot a brand new one, but I have the first generation PT145, and that thing takes a lot to field strip it, and you don't want to be messing with that, especially when you're in a high stress situation. Even the Glocks have those little things on the front you have to pull down, you pull the trigger, get it just right. This, I could pretty easily do even under stress. So, very beautiful gun. There are no compromises when it comes to this gun at all. You have the beaver tail there, that's one of the signatures of the Elite. When I'm drawing this gun, I do have a tendency to get caught up in that. So sometimes they're a little bit too big and I get my hand caught up and I have to readjust real quick. But over time I have gotten better at getting around it, and I just get my hand on it. It's actually a good starting point. You kind of grab it and you can figure exactly where your hand needs to go when you're doing a quick draw. This gun is, like I said, not my favorite one. It's not my favorite gun over the 226 because this grip is a little fat, a little meaty. Saving the camera once again from this crazy wind. I hope I'm getting some kind of audio because the wind is nuts. Anyways, this grip is pretty meaty, and that has made this gun kind of drop down in my ranking system compared to the 226. The 226 is number one for me currently. I've always loved that 226. Sig in general makes an amazing gun, but the 226, even with its wood grips, feels great for me. This one, my average size hands, it just feels a little meaty. It's hard to get a good purchase on it. If you switch these out with Hogue, that's where it's at. In fact, I'm gonna get a 229 with Hogue grips instead of these wood ones, and I'm sure that's gonna make all the difference. But it really is in the details with all these serrations in the rear to get a good purchase on that, to really be able to slide that back. You got the front serrations for status checking. You've got the check ring, like I said, on the trigger guard there, which is really nice for getting a good clean purchase. I have my finger over the top of it, which is kind of one that they say can pull your shots, but I have good luck with it. I have good luck keeping my finger right there, and I like these check ring marks. It really gives me a good purchase on it right there. You also have check ring marks here, and you can feel the difference for sure. The rosewood grips, like I said, a little bit wide, a little bit thick, but they are beautiful. I wouldn't change it. And this does come with a 12-round magazine. It has the rail on the front for accessories. And yeah, just a beautiful gun. If you're gonna go down, you gotta go down in style and with the one that you want. And this is the one. If the zombie apocalypse came and was gonna take me out, I'd wanna be carrying something beautiful. Because why not? No compromises. If anything else, this thing's so heavy you can just crack them on the head with it until you get to that zombie brain. All right, so because there's no sun out today and the wind is blowing like crazy and there's cloud cover and everything else, the situation doesn't really do these guns justice because they are way better looking than this. But so you've got the 226 here on the left and the 229 on the right, and I'll show you a little bit of a profile difference. There is a difference, and it's not much. Enough there to where the 229 is going to be easier to conceal carry for sure. This one does have a smaller grip circumference. Even with the wood grips, I get a good purchase on it. That's probably my favorite gun that I own. It's kind of a toss-up between this one and the ASE. The ASE is a little bit lighter of a gun. But these two guns are both really, really fantastic guns. Only problem I have with the 229 is that the grip circumference is not that comfortable. All right, it looks like I threw at least one of those. That was probably my bad. All right, guys, that first round was 120 grain Winchesters. They are basically just a target ammo, full metal jacket. This is really expired Winchester 180 grain hollow point. So we're gonna try some hollow points here, see what kind of accuracy I can get out of it. All right, let's see if I can quit pulling this thing to the side here and see if there's a difference in my accuracy with 180 grain. I just threw like 4 or 5 of them in there, locked back. Seems like the 180 grain's doing just fine. I think any discrepancy is just me. I think that one down below there, that bottom left one that's off target there, I think that's gonna be just from me anticipating the recoil. I just started shooting again this year, so it's been probably about 8 or 10 years since I really got serious about shooting. And so, yeah, I'm experiencing a little bit of twitch going on with the anticipation. I don't think that was ammunition. I don't think that was the gun. I think that was just me being a little twitchy. I was just twitching a little bit. But still, you know, not a bad grouping, shooting a little left. I tend to shoot really well with SIGs, and especially the Stainless Steel Elite, just because of the recoil. I definitely feel a difference between 120 grain and 180 grain. The 180 grain definitely recoils a lot more, but I will say reliability is spot on, even with hollow point. There's no going wrong with a SIG, especially stainless steel. And if you go with an alloy stainless Elite, even that with the alloy frame, perfect. Shoots perfect. Never had a failure with that one. So this gun is shooting really good. Really enjoy this thing. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by and watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be making a lot more of them. I already have a channel over at RacerRed, and I do videos about motorcycles over on that channel, but I've decided to expand a little bit because I also love shooting guns. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.